It's a hot and humid day in August as I'm getting off of a city bus in downtown Baltimore. I land on my ankle. I'm in excruciating pain and embarrassed. I wait as my husband comes to rescue me. And in that moment, I saw him at the lights. I started to bawl like a baby. It was so humiliating. But in that moment, I realized that I needed him emotionally. After 17 years of marriage, 4 kids, 3 dogs, 1 cat, and several fish, and 2 states, I can say that by being supportive, encouraging, funny, and my biggest fan, my husband Eric is my life's teammate. Having children can be rewarding, but can also be a little exhausting, especially with 4 of them. I promise you this, they will try to take you down. You have to stick together. Eric always supports me when they try to attack. Eric is always supportive with the kids, but another way I can remember to have truly supported me was when we decided to move to Wisconsin. His company was downsizing and he was out of a job. We had 2 kids under 2. I had honestly believed that the decision to move to Wisconsin would be the best for our family. My husband Eric had lived in Baltimore City with all of his family his whole life, so transitioning from Baltimore, Maryland to Eau Claire, Wisconsin was a significant change for him, but he trusted my vision. There are many ways over 17 years of marriage that I know my husband pretended to be listening to me, but I can say not when it really mattered. For whatever reasons, he values my input, and when I am passionate about something, for the kids' for example, he is very encouraging of me and my wishes for our family. One of the ways Eric has been really encouraging to me as his wife, and most recently, is when he pushed me to do what I had talked about doing for years, becoming a teacher. He told me to do it. We have a big family, and he supports all of us. So him encouraging me to no longer work and to come to school is a huge sacrifice for him. Speaking of the demands of a large family, those needs can sometimes, often, become stressful. And I'll be honest, I don't always handle my stress very well. And as long as I'm confessing, I like to yell more than I should. My husband Eric has an amazing talent for breaking such tense moments with humor. Just with simple jokes at me or poking me, then somehow we just end up in laughter. One particular story was when I was fussing over him needing to take more responsibilities over feeding the children. I let him know that since they were no longer in utero, I wasn't responsible for their 100% of nourishment. And that symbolic gesture of him cutting the cord therefore made him responsible for 50% of their feeding needs, correct? In that tense moment, I wasn't laughing, he said, "Oh, no, I didn't cut Ava's umbilical cord." And if you know Ava, a little of the difficult one. Anyway, after sharing some of my less desirable qualities, I'm sure you can now understand why I say that Eric and I have made it this far, because honestly, he is my biggest fan. There's a lot of me to not like. I am loud, I'm always opinionated, brutally honest, and apparently I like to fuss. And yet he's still in my corner, rooting me on to be a better version of myself. I have no idea how he does what he does, but like any true football fan, like we are Ravens fans, you support your team through the good and the bad, winning or losing, and Eric is always at my side like a good football fan. As you can see, my husband Eric is pretty much a saint. By being supportive, encouraging, funny, and my life's biggest fan, he shows that he is my life's teammate. Despite what life throws our way, despite the toddler tantrums and the teenager trials through jobs lost and dreams conquered, I believe Eric will continue to be my life's biggest fan. Teammate. Sorry.